Copywriting 101, the ultimate beginner's guide to writing copy that sells. Okay guys, so copywriting, what the heck is copywriting? Well, copywriting is very specific because it's different from content writing. Copywriting is trying to get somebody to do some sort of action, and that's why it's very important that you understand how to do this. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all the steps of exactly what you need to do. And keep in mind, I was not always a copywriter. When I was in school, I didn't want to write anything. I barely wanted to write my name, okay, and I didn't like it. But once you get good at this, once you realize that you can craft a few words and it can return thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars off a few words, you're gonna like it, and you're gonna like it a lot. In this video, I'm going to show you not only how to like it, but how to do it and how to be successful at it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button below, turn it from red to gray, and don't forget, ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. Now in copywriting, we're going to have what's called a CTA. A CTA is nothing more than a call to action. We're asking somebody to do something. We're asking them to opt in. We're asking them to download something. We're asking them to buy something. We're asking them to join a list, but we are asking them to do something, and that's called copywriting, and all copywriting is going to have a CTA on it. Now, I've done copywriting where I've changed around a few words and I've gone from whatever my results were to a 90% increase just in changing a few words. And I want to talk about some of those words in this video too, so that you can use these in all of your copywriting. Now what's important is that in all your copywriting, that in the very beginning you get somebody to want to take some sort of action. And what I mean by this is the average person who says they went to a blog will read less than 2 minutes before they leave. So you've got to get in there, you've got to make an impression, and you've got to get them to do something as quickly as possible. I love this one right here. I borrowed it from Neil Patel, but this is his opt-in, and it says, do you want more traffic? It says, hey, I'm Neil Patel. I'm determined to make a business grow. My only question is, will it be yours? And then all you have to do is put in your website, and you're not really sure what's going to happen when you put in that website. So this kind of goes against the grain of what a lot of copywriting is, where they know exactly what's going to happen, but there is a curiosity factor to this, and this has worked for him very well. Now you also want to keep your copy clean, and when I say clean, what I mean is good grammar, good spelling. It's been said that 81% of the women who find a spelling error in copy will leave it and not purchase it, not opt in, not do anything. And 77% of men said the same thing, that they would leave and not do business with that company. I do wonder why it's different for men and women, don't you? So when you're doing copywriting, you should be able to inform, inspire, persuade somebody to do something. You also want to develop your brand, and you want to get sales. Now let's talk about the types of copywriting. The first one is brand copywriting. This is where you're building your brand. This is where you're building loyalty. This is where you're building your name so that people will remember you. Brand copywriting is very important. Okay, let's take a look at some of the copywriting tools. See, you're lucky nowadays. There's actually tools out there. You don't have to come up with all this stuff in your head. The first one I want to talk about is ANYWORD. So let's check it out. So ANYWORD is a data-driven copywriting for anybody. It's an AI copy generator that uses powerful predictive analysis to drive sales. The insights provided in their analytics are incredibly useful, and they've been found to increase conversion rates by up to 30% for leads generated by Facebook ad campaigns, with businesses like Ted Baker seeing a whopping 946% ROAS, which is return on ad spend. Now that's pretty impressive, and that's just one of the tools that you have access to right now for copywriting. Some of you may say, well, I don't want to spend any money on any tools. But you're going to spend your time doing these things, and your time has value. And I think a lot of people forget that. You know, they say, well, I don't want to do that because I could save $100. But that $100, what's your time worth? If you're a good copywriter, it's worth more than $100 an hour, right? So you got to spend some money on this, and these tools are incredibly useful, not to mention the fact that they help you get things done so much faster. Now let's check out their pricing, since we're talking about that anyhow. First off, it's free up to 1,000 words a month, so you could use it for free, so you could try it and find out if it makes a difference for you. If you want data-driven basics, it's $99 a month up to 30,000 words, or $79 a month billed annually. And then data-driven unlimited is $3.99 a month, unlimited words, $239 a month billed annually. That's not much money to have really good copy that's going to make you money. The next one is Grammarly. I cannot say enough about Grammarly. I have Grammarly turned on, and when I'm writing an email, if I'm writing a script, if I'm writing anything, it's always behind me checking me, right? And it checks me even on the free version, which is extremely valuable. If nothing else, guys, get the free version of Grammarly, but they also have paid versions too, which are immensely helpful. So let's look at their pricing real quick. The free version is no cost for unlimited but still highly useful version. The premium is $12 a month for more specific suggestions and increased capabilities, and then the business one is from $12.50 per month. Next one I want to talk about is WORDTUNE, so let's check that out right now. All right, here's WORDTUNE. Refining your copy really is very time consuming, so wouldn't it be kind of cool if you could type the first thing that comes to your head and get suggestions on how to make it better? That's exactly what WORDTUNE does for you. You can type in up to 280 characters, and the software gives you recommended rewrites to inspire your creativity. With the premium version, you can even adjust the tone, shorten the copy, or even make it longer. You'll still be in charge of the ideas, but WORDTUNE can make them even better. Now let's check out the pricing on this. It's free for 10 rewrites per day. That's a lot, guys. Premium is $9.99 a month for unlimited rewrites, and premium for teams, you just got to inquire at the website and they'll tell you. Now some pointers about copywriting: know your audience, do some research. Let's say you're selling a salve that people rub on for arthritis pain. Know what kind of arthritis pains they have, know what age groups get that, know what things it prevents them from doing. I know a lot of TV commercials I've seen show a person who's elderly participating in a really vigorous type sport, and the person watching that's going, wow, I got to get that arthritis cream because I want to be able to do that too at that age. So make sure that you understand what their pain points are. If you do this, your copywriting will lead itself to being a whole lot more successful. It doesn't hurt to have a fictional character, somebody who embodies who the audience is, that character that could be them too. They can see themselves in that character. So this character building can be very useful in your copywriting. Now check out the screen here. Once you've got your persona outlined, you want to ask yourself some of these questions. Who are you currently selling to? Who would you like to sell to? What do your current customers love about your offerings? What struggles do your customers face, and how do you help them solve these problems? This information will guide you as you begin writing your copy. And guys, please entertain the idea of these AI tools. We finally have things that will actually do some of our thinking for us. I know some of us are scared of that, but it does a really good job. It's programmed with the right words. It knows what works. It's analyzed millions and millions of words. You know, these tools that I mentioned earlier in this video can really speed up the process, but not only speed up the process, but make it better than what you could actually do on your own. You don't have the knowledge that these AI data banks do. That's why they can write a whole lot better copy than you're probably going to be able to write on your own, unless you're some expert copywriter. They can also incorporate a tone. They can incorporate an educational tone, or a humorous tone, or a serious tone, or whatever you want. They can actually change up the words to incorporate those tones, and that's really hard to do as an individual human, to figure that out in all of our copy, whereas these AI programs can do it for you. Let's take a look at another example. Now this is XERO accounting software, and they do an excellent job at really highlighting the software's value proposition. What it does is it breaks down exactly what the tool does in just 4 words: simplify everyday business tasks. Now that's pretty cool. It also says who they do it for: small businesses, accountants, bookkeepers, locally and around the world. So this doesn't mean when you're doing this copywriting that it has to be very extensive or very long. Sometimes shorter is much better. I personally like to include storytelling into my copywriting too. 90% of the people say that they will read copy more readily if it has a story attached to it than if it doesn't. So you can have your personal story, you can have stories of your customers, you can have testimonials, but that story process really involves the reader and will get better results for you. Let's check out the bestie test. All right, here it is. The bestie test, case in point. All right, I'm going to show you an example from Scott's Cheap Flights. Scott tells a story about how he chooses the flights he recommends and then shows you his checklist. So it says, when flight experts at Scott's Cheap Flights scour potential deals, they're not just looking for something extraordinarily cheap. The flights also have to be good. That's why we developed the bestie test. Is it a flight that's both cheap and good enough for your best friend? So then they show you here what you're going to get, and it's cheap fare, good routing, convenient layovers, good airline, and not last minute. So this is one of the things that really gets people involved in copy, because this copy here is speaking to all their pain points, all the things that they're looking for. You know, I know a lot of times I've gone and searched for flights and I found the cheapest flight, but you know, there was a 4-hour layover, or you know, there were 2 layovers, or whatever the case may be. It wasn't a convenient and cheap flight. So they're going after the people that want it convenient and cheap and a good flight, okay, and a good airline. So there's a lot of factors outside of just price when you're choosing airline ticket, and they're getting to the point. And the last thing I'll tell you is to make sure you've got reviews. Reviews are very important. 77% of the people online now say that before they do business with a company, they go and read their reviews. What do your reviews look like? That's something you may want to incorporate into your ad copy, because it's very important to people. I hope this video has helped you out. I hope you see all the steps that can make you money, right? That's what we want to do, is make money, and we want to be better at this copywriting thing and getting better results. I appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there, turn it from red to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a new video. I really appreciate you watching. As a matter of fact, there's a course down below you can get absolutely free. You just click and learn. No credit card required. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.